Listen, I know, right? I know we just got into this entanglement, right? And I know I said you're my ride or die, right? But I think we're in that position right now where we just need to find that space and just, unentangle that entanglement, right? And I just think it's good and it's for the better if we just stop seeing each other. But we can still be friends. We can still be friends. But I think, it's just time we remain friends, right? Man, it brings back memories. Nakwambia, where I remember to that one time I got rejected. It was one of those sunny afternoons. I had visited her with like a pack of flowers. They even call it a pack of flowers. But, I had flowers, and on my other hand, I had some ice cream, which was melting. Now, when I think about it, I blame myself, because why did I carry ice cream that sunny afternoon? It was melting, just like her love for me was melting. And, she just said she needed space. Yeah. Some memories are not good to bring them back. Let's just get into the video. Acha tuanze video. Kunanga mtu hapo, acha tu niende. What up, guys? Welcome to Minor Mind, a place where no mind is too minor. Of course, you know what I mean, because my name Minor and Minor kizieka pamoja. I always try to repeat because of the newcomers. Newcomers, welcome. You're not in the wrong place, I promise you. By the time you get out of here, my guy, you will be a changed person. Anyway, allow me to thank you as always for being such an amazing audience, for coming here and being patient with us. Hata kama tuko na inconsistency kiasi. So thank you for always coming through, for always watching the video, for always leaving a like, for always commenting, for always subscribing. I'm just telling you the things that you should be doing right now as we speak before we get into the video. Today I want to talk about something very interesting. Quickly tutoke hapa ndio kabla bundles zijaisha. Najua unatumia okoa jahazi na kujua. I want to talk about something interesting. The advantages of rejection. I know it's contradictory, right? Like, what do you mean advantages of rejection? Okay, let me first explain. Why advantages of rejection? Simply because rejection is part of human life. As in, by now you already know rejection is part of human life. When unajua hata rejections and umepitia yenyewe, you can't count them with your fingers, right? Lazima utoe viatu and then utafute vidole za brother yako. Like, rejection is just part of human life. Instead of complaining that it's something that, it's bringing us down, how about we look to the advantages of rejection? Because if it's part of human life, then it's there for a purpose, right? Man, did I ever think I'd be talking like this about rejection? So yeah, how can we find those advantages of rejection? Because for me, I know, I've been rejected like once. Okay, twice. Okay, thrice. Like, thrice in intervals of 15 times. Like, 15 times, and then I put a mark, and then I start again. Rejection number 1, because it's a bit hard when you count them, when you add them up all together, those 15. So I always say 3 times, but in intervals of 15 times. Yeah, life is unfair. But I switched it up. I sought to find what is this advantage of that rejection. So if that sounds interesting, kindly wandugu na madada surely. Kindly akina dugu. Kindly ndugu yangu na dada yangu. Okay guys, let's just get into the video, right? Kapow. Number 1, it saves you from future pain. Let me give you a scenario, all right? So imagine this, go with me, right? Imagine this. So imagine, for example, I have this girl and I tell her I like her. And instead of being real with me and telling me, yo, I'm not feeling the same way, she goes like, Kevin, I like you too, right? Kevin, I love you too, right? And I'm like, okay, fine. So are you free this Saturday? Take you out. And then she goes like, I'm a bit busy, so maybe you can do it the other Saturday after that. I'm like, of course, since you love me, of course, man. But since I'm a kevo, me decide, let me get my side dish. Okay, when you have a main meal, as a kevo, I'm a brayo, you also have to have a side thingy. Please don't judge me. It's just my nature. When your parents name you Kevo, what do you expect? Huh? I decide, let me just take this, my side dish, when you're supposed to take my main meal. Sindio? Now imagine this scenario. Upon reaching there, I just see my girlfriend, ostensibly who loves me, with another guy. right? She told me she was busy, but I see her with another guy. Immediately, you can imagine the pain I will feel at that moment. I mean, of course, that I had to feel pain, because you can imagine that scenario. We are coupling with our side dishes, and then we're just meeting at that point. She'll feel her pain, but you can imagine me as a Kevo, right? Me as a Kevo. First of all, I'm not used to rejection. I'm never rejected, right? In fact, people shower on me, right? I'm never rejected. Now you can imagine this time I've been rejected. I've been taken for granted, and I was lied to, right? She should have just been honest with me and avoided me getting this future pain. So I hope you get my point. Of course, both of us will feel pain, but get this point. Chukua your spotlight, taka kwa Kevo. Just put yourself in Kevin's shoes, Kevo's shoes, right? And then you'll understand what I'm saying. The point is, when you get a no, don't force issues. Society teaches us to appreciate the yeses and frown upon the no. Like, if you're someone who is always agreeable, okay, I'm talking to yes. If you're someone who's always agreeable, the society will praise you. They'll say you are a sweetheart, right? But when you start saying no, everyone start looking at you as if you are an enemy. They start frowning upon you. But I want you to think about like the time you rejected someone. Like, think about it. There are times where you reject someone out of pure respect. Like, put yourself in the rejector's shoes. Like, jitoe kwa being rejected. Put yourself in the rejector's shoes. There are times where we just genuinely reject people out of pure respect. Like, out of I sympathize with this guy because to some extent I'm even inadequate for him or her. Like, I wouldn't want him or her to go through that pain with me, so that I just please them by saying yes, and then later on they get hurt. So I'd rather just not do it. So ukiona mtu amekwambia no ama amekureject, in fact, tell them thank you. Tell them this is why I love you. I mean, don't start saying that you love them, because that will be contradictory, because wanakureject. So again, you'll be spinning through this circle that you're telling them love them and they just said no. It's a bit complicated, but you get my point. Number 2, rejection makes you reevaluate and re-strategize, right? Like, think about the globe right now. What is happening right now? And this is why this topic is so relevant, because what is happening right now in the general scope? People are being laid off work, right? In other words, people are being rejected. Like, there's no other time like this. People are being rejected. Yani mmeona na mtu for 15 years, but you're realizing yenyewe mkiishi pamoja, you do not at all fit in, right? People are being rejected, even relationships. I've not seen you for like 4 months, bro. Acha tu mimi niende zangu ende zako. I don't know where guys are going because they're still at home. So you just let everything pause, and then you stay at home. When it's over, you rudiana. Mbona ulini dump? Not bring my personal issues here. But the point is, like, right now people are being rejected. People are being rejected from work left, right and center. Yani saa hii ndio watu wana realize yenyewe niko na oven kwa nyumba. And people have birthdays every week. So I can just start making cakes for them. Like, people are becoming innovative. So basically, rejection kind of makes you ask the questions like, what was my initial drive? Like, I've been rejected, fine, they say no. But that's when you sit down with yourself and you realize, okay, fine, what was my initial drive? What was my initial goal or purpose? Umesha rejectiwa na dem hadi ukaanza kujiuliza, wait, why did I like her at first? Right? Like, that's exactly what I'm talking about. You get rejected until you start realizing, wait, this is all I needed all along. Like, I needed this freedom all along. My problem was just that person was saying no to me. But otherwise, kama tuto hiyo part ya no, tuto hiyo part tu yenye alisema no, but you needed that rejection. So in other words, rejection just basically makes you reevaluate. Like, you go back and whoa, chill. What's happening? What was my initial goal and purpose? Number 3, it motivates you to better yourself. I don't know if you've heard Will Smith's story, right? So this guy got rejected way back kitambo by one of his girlfriends, right? And he got rejected, and he vowed right then and there he will become such a big movie star that no girl will ever reject him. Nakumbuka tu nikisoma hiyo story, I was just telling myself, mimi nangoja tu msee ni reject sahi, wone vile nitaomoka. Mimi nangoja tu msee ni reject sahi. One thing to make clear is that saying that rejection motivates you to be better, it doesn't mean that as you are, you're not good enough. In fact, you are perfectly imperfect, or imperfectly perfect, whatever works for you. But you're okay, right? The point is, you get a chance through rejection, and think about this in all scopes of life, whether it's in relationship, whether it's in work, right? Whether it's trying to find a job. Anytime you're rejected, it gives you an opportunity, or it acts as motivation or fuel for you to better yourself. Because what is the essence of being human? Like, that's why they say human being, meaning that at every point of your life, whether you think umefika ama hujafika, at every point you can always upgrade. Whether you are 50 or 60 years old, you can always better yourself. Meaning that when you're having rejection, that's your fuel to tell you, okay, fine, maybe sijafika kwenye nilikuwa nafaa kufika. Maybe I'm not as good as I'd want to be. I'm good as I am, but I'm not the best. Let's say that you're not the best. So every time you get that rejection, it's like a ladder. So, okay, fine, I was here, I'm here, I've been rejected here. Now, I have to go. I have to keep going. Remember, it's a fuel, right? Illustration. Nimetoa tu offend. Number 4, rejection makes you stronger. And someone once said that the strongest fish is the one that swims upstream. Damn. Mse alikuwa na study fish, bachelor in physiology. Must have been a fisherman. I'm sure he was. Can you imagine, to the point where you start even making quotes of fish swimming upstream? Hey, man, that's lonely. Let's get real for a minute. The world is cruel. I mean, people will tell you no without caring where you come from, where you are in life, whoever you are. Yet, in the same world, there are people who have gone through rejection like a million times, but they still rise above the rest. And those are the 5% of people in the world which we keep talking about. Anytime you go through rejection, that it's making you stronger. It's giving you something to push on. Being strong doesn't mean that you umeanza kunini misuli. I mean that you umeanza kunini misuli. Whoa. Not showing off. It means that you start getting wiser. You start being more, you start understanding that enyewe rejection is part of life. Like, it's just something to bolster your strength and again, fuel your motivation, right? And for you to become strong, you also have to keep practicing. So as young as you are, sai, enda uko nje, enda upewe hizo maneno zote. Be confident, go ask her. Go with those flowers and that ice cream in that sunny afternoon. Go ask her. But just make sure you're strong for the no. Just make sure you're strong because it can get tough. It can get tough. And finally, number 5, rejection gives you new ways to look at life. Now, one thing that happens at times, we get so monomaniacally focused on one thing, whether it's a job, relationship, friends. Like, we're like, these are the people that I belong to. Like, this is my circle, right? But once you're rejected, it's kind of like being innovative, right? Like, once you're rejected, that's when you realize, kumbe kuna hizi njia zingine. Honestly, my initial drive for dating Chloe was so that because I saw a future with her. In short, I wanted to just grow with someone who I trusted to even build a family, right? And then you start realizing, by the way, kuna Nyambura alikuwa ananikatia, lakini I rejected her. So you start thinking, wait, Nyambura is loyal. She's simple. She's she is herself. So what's our goal? Our goal is to just get this family, right? Ndio Nyambura hapa. Maybe you wanted to become, in your job, you wanted to become this person or in this office. And then you realize, okay, fine, you didn't get this office, but they're offering a lower office. But that office can give you an opportunity to rise the ranks to get to that office that you wanted. It's a new way to go through it. Longer maybe, but equips you even more, in turn making you even be better than you are, right? So you end up being better, you end up being stronger, and you and Nyambura live happily ever after. What a way to finish. What a way to finish. You can always choose to see yourself as the victim or as someone who is growing beyond the average self, because there's a time you'll also be in that position to reject someone, and when that position comes, you will be so genuine with this person that by the time they're being rejected by you, they're telling you thank you, and that's the reason why they love you. However, they should not make a mistake of saying that's the reason why they love you, because you see, it will again be a cycle. You'll even be confused as and reject, and they're saying this is the reason why. Interesting, right? So that's all I had for you. I hope you learned something from it. 5 few points among many others that I hope have etched in your brain. So kindly do embrace rejection and subscribe, like and comment. Tupatane hiyo siku ingine.